everyone, I'm Chas with Chas's Crazy Creations, and this is part 3 of our tutorial about how to upcycle a letter holder. So in our first tutorial, well, first you always want to wash your project with the white lightning cleaner, and that's just to get all the grease and grime and years of stuff stuck to it. And what I found with this letter holder is that it was bleeding stain, an oil-based stain, and you will know because it just doesn't seem to go away. And you want to do something to protect that project so you won't have to do it again from bleed through. So then part 1 of our tutorial was how to learn how to use Boss, which is a blocks odors, stains, and stops bleed through, which I've had personal experience with, and it's awful when you do a whole project and then you get the bleed through that comes through and you got to start over. So the tutorial number 1, which you can either find on my YouTube page or down on my Facebook page further, that's how to use Boss. Part 2 of our tutorial was how to use just Dixie Belle paint, how easy it is to work with, and I used Manatee Gray on the letter holder. So today we're on part 3 and the final part of our tutorial, and today we're going to be talking about decoupaging with the Dixie Belle clear coat. It comes in gloss or satin, so that's your choice, whichever one you want to do. And we will drop a Dixie Belle link in our comment section in a moment too for you to click through so you can find the products you're interested in. The clear coat is water repellent, and if you want to use something that's water resistant, then you're going to want to use the gator hide. Depending upon what you're going to do with your decoupage and where you're going to place it, that is what will determine which one of these products you will use. So water resistant for clear coat and water repellent for gator hide. And then again, you always get a how-to book if you order from Dixie Belle, and all of the information is in this packet, which is great. So here we are. This is the back side so that we can have an exciting moment here. So again, bossed it and then painted it in the Manatee Gray. And then this is what we're going to be doing today, is showing how to decoupage. And it is so, so easy. It literally takes no time at all. So what we're going to do is I'm going to set that down. The clear coat is pretty thick, actually, and gooey. You'll see. And this is just a Dixie Belle chip brush that I'm going to use. And I have dampened it a little bit. But if you look here, it's a little bit thick and gooey, which is just kind of fun to work with. So this is really all you've got to do is you just brush it on. So simple. I'm just getting my grooves here. You can, you want to brush kind of in one way because you could leave behind some brush strokes possibly. And so I've just got a picture. So I'm just going to take this picture, and this is an actual photo, and I'm going to place it on the letter holder here. It's funny when it's not facing you how it's sometimes hard to make it straight. You can use paper as well, or poster cardstock. That's what I wanted to say. That's just as easy. But the one thing you want to do when you print is, if you are going to use paper, I highly recommend making sure you do a laser printer. Inkjets tend to bleed when you use anything to decoupage with. If you do only have an inkjet, then if you kind of coat it with an acrylic sealer really fast, that'll kind of make that ink stay still. But that will stop the bleed. So again, just thinking about what you're doing with it. So again, all I've done is I just made a coat on the letter holder. I've placed my letter, and now to seal it, I'm just gonna put another coat on top.
Shelly's watching.
Hey, that's my sister. Hi, Shelly. So really easy. And you know what I like about this, I guess it's water resistant. There are other products out there that you can use. And the one thing about those products is a lot of them are water soluble. This is water soluble too. So if you got too much on, you could wipe it up. But once it's dry, again, it's water resistant and it won't get tacky. It's really nice. And that's it. That's all you have to do. So a coat, stick your thing on, coat it again, and you're done. You can make it thicker if you want to, but that's really all there is to it. So let me show you our finished product, and then I'm going to just show you a couple other things, one other thing you could do with this. So here you go. Here is the letter holder in its almost final state, because I will probably clear coat this, but before I'm done clear coating it, I want to do one more step. And I've got a little bit extra there, so I'm gonna wipe that up. But there it is. So these are all these are already on. I can touch them, you know, they've already been coated. And this one's just gonna dry now. So simple and so great, easy to work with. And again, you can find the other tutorials for the other things online. I noticed for me, I was just feeling like these little dimples in this little letter holder just needed a little something. So what I think I'm going to do, and just to give you a little demo of that while we're doing this is gilding wax, and it's silver, and it's so fun to work with. So you can either use a cloth or a paintbrush or your finger. I just like to maneuver my finger a little bit easier, but I'm just gonna brush that into, I'm just gonna put that in those little dimples in the little letter holder. And I just wanted to show you how easy this was to work with, just to give you some depth to your project and dimension. If it has it, sometimes when you paint it, it just kind of flattens itself out. And so you can just take something so simple like this and just put a little bit in there. Or you could paint. I'm sure if you have any ideas, always drop them in the comments. If you have any questions, drop those in the comments as well. Because we do like answering those if we can, or helping find answers. But if you know, with these dimples in here, what are some ideas of things that you maybe would do? You could paint. You could definitely do some distressing. But what are some ideas that maybe you would want to do to accent something, to bring it out on a piece? You can just feel free to put that in the comments. So again, really simple, just taking that and rubbing it in, and then it will dry. And then I will probably just add a clear coat to it, because it is a satin. I just want the whole finish to kind of match for me. But again, with Dixie Belle paint, you do not have to put an end coat to it. So you can just leave it the way it is. It hardens and it's good to go. And then you're all set. So again, that's just a preference thing if you want to coat it, and where it's gonna be and what it's gonna be used for. So that's really about what you wanna do. So really easy to work with, this gilding wax is. So again, I'll just do a couple more because I don't wanna waste your time, but send likes, send hearts if you thought that little so easy to decoupage with that stuff. Once I learned that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have so much fun with it. So simple. Paint, stick, and paint. That's it. All right, let's give you a little preview, and I will do the rest of this. And tomorrow on my website, I will put the whole tutorial up. You'll be able to click through and see all these videos independently, and all 3 of the tutorials. And then I'll have the finished product all ready to go. So here it is. And this is the, finished. Here's the side with nothing, and here's the side with the gilding wax in it, so you can see the difference. And that's it. So thank you for watching my little tutorial on decoupage. So easy with Dixie Belle Clear Coat. So simple. And again, Clear Coat is water resistant, and Gator Hide is water repellent. So that will help you make your decision when picking which one would maybe be the best one to work with. Sticks so easy to work with. I hope you enjoyed these tutorials on all the steps to make this letter holder. We're gonna use it as a Valentine holder, and then during the rest of the year we could stick flowers in it, or greenery, or reminder notes. There's just so many things we could use this for, so we're excited to put it up in our home. So I hope you all have a great evening, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.